What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news from the weekend, and if you got a second, I would greatly appreciate a thumbs up. It goes a long way, and it helps grow the channel. Also, if you're not subscribed yet, please hit that big red button just below this video. Now, we got a lot of news to talk about. We got some Yeezy news, some Nike news, and Jordan brand news. Actually, more Nike and Jordan brand than Adidas. Also, more than likely, I'm not going to have a news upload on June 5th because the 4th, obviously, is the day before, and that's a holiday. So with that being said, usually there's not a lot of news. But for some reason, if there's enough to throw together a somewhat decent video, then I'll make sure to take time out and do so. But without wasting too much of your time, let's jump into the news. We got a little bit of info on some upcoming Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2s. Now, in this case, it's not upcoming because the dark green pair, according to Yeezy Mafia, has been canceled. I don't know why. I don't know what the deal was on it. I personally didn't like them, so it doesn't matter at the end of the day for me. But I do know a lot of people were expecting them to drop. You guys might remember on June 24th, they were expected to release, but Adidas decided to bring back the Zebra. Yeezy Mafia also supplied the following info. So the mock-up shown on screen is expected to be the final version. There's also a few images of the Prime Knit, which will be cut out, so this is what the semi-frozen yellow will look like. He also goes on to say that these will be very, very limited. The most limited Yeezy of the year. Now, to me, I just feel like this is a marketing ploy. I feel like the initial drop will probably be very, very limited. And then following, a wider release will happen just like the Zebra. But this pair is expected to drop sometime during December and retail price will be $220. On to Nike, and we have official images of the Nike LeBron low in pink as well as mint green. So we don't have release details of the two. They're going to drop sometime during summer and retail price will be $150. Now, as you can see, one is pretty much covered in all pink while the other one is done in mint green. They also feature woven across the base as well as a bit of mesh around the heel and a reinforced toe. I kind of like the mint green pair, but I have a feeling that both will be an outlet release. The Nike Kobe AD NXT releases aren't over just yet. Up next, we have the University Red pair. Well, that's what they're being called. But they do feature University Red, Bright Crimson, and Black. These are dropping July 15th for $200. And I do like this shoe. So they feature predominant red takeover, but we do have some bright crimson accents as well as black on the liner, midsole, and I believe the outsole. There's no image of the outsole just yet, but this will be a pass for me. We got a first look at the Nike KD10 Peach Jam EYBL. And for those that don't know, EYBL stands for Elite Youth Basketball, and that is held by Nike and is a tournament. So each year, Nike doesn't really release. Sometimes they do release them, but for the most part, they give them to participants in the event. Now, this KD10 features a multicolor fly knit upper, and we have mango that lands on the Nike swoosh, black on the overlay, as well as the laces, and the outsole, which I think looks pretty dope. I mean, you can only see the side of it. Has a gradient look to it, kind of like a green to red to like a different shade of green look. But at the time of shooting this, it isn't known if they're going to release. It's possible that they do, but for the most part, EYBL just stay exclusives to participants in the tournament. Finishing out Nike, we have a couple first looks at upcoming Nike Air Foamposite releases. Both pairs I'm happy and glad to say that I shared first with you as an exclusive, giving you guys the first look. So up first, we have what is being called Shine, aka Dark Stucco, and this is a women's exclusive release. They're going to feature dark stucco, which kind of has like this green look to it across the Foamposite shell. And we also have an iridescent finish. That same Foamposite-like material lands on the eye stays. And then we have black that's used across the laces, around the collar, with some mesh detailing in the tongue. Finishing the look is a translucent outsole. Also, both the heel and tongue pull tabs, they appear to be a bit longer than your traditional Foamposite release. Now, we don't have a release date. However, I was told that they're going to release sometime during the holiday 2017 season. Retail price will be $230. Next up is another pair I gave you an exclusive first look on, and this is the Nike Air Foamposite Pro Metallic Gold. So metallic gold lands on the Foamposite shell, and it looks like it has a carbon fiber-like texture across it. The same shade lands on the Nike swoosh without the carbon fiber, and then black detailing on the outsole as well as the eye stays, liner, collar, and so forth. As for a release date, we don't have a set one as of yet, but expected to drop during October. Retail price will be $230. I think this pair looks okay. I have a feeling it's going to flash a lot more than these images actually show, but we'll have to wait for more photos. Also, on a side note, this is expected to be a limited drop. On to Jordan Brand, and I got some information I do want to include here in this video that actually leaked last week. So here's the info on this. Official images of the PSNY Air Jordan 12 collection leaked, and they are on Nike's web servers. So what does this actually mean? Because the drop already happened on June 28th. We all know the deal on the release. It was like this geo-localized type app check-in bullshit. But most of the time, and I mean every damn time that I know of, that official images land on the Nike's web server, that a release will happen online. So it is possible that the wheat, Bordeaux, and olive pair will be available on Nike.com. Now the only reason I'm including it is because this is actually really big information and additional info did not leak as of yet, at the time of shooting this that is. So be on the lookout for more updates. I'll make sure to update on SneakerFiles.com first, and then of course you guys know the drill, take it to YouTube. But all I'm saying is expect more updates very soon. Official images of the Air Jordan 6 Low Mint Foam has landed, and I was a little bit reluctant to put this in this video just because I know they're going to be available for me to review very soon. And even doing a review, I've been like, I don't really want to do it because I'm not a fan of them, and I know a lot of people are not a fan of them. But I'm going to do it just because there might be that one person that likes them. But this is a grade school exclusive drop, and they release on July 8th for $120. Now if you're patient, expect to get these at a very discounted price. Jordan Brand unveiled the K54 collection, and that collection includes the Formula 2-3 Low, the Air Jordan 31 Low, and the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG. All three will come in a similar colorway, which uses black, Italy blue, and university red. In addition, each will have a mismatched look. And I'm sure people don't care about the Formula 2-3 Low, but they do feature GPS coordinates to the tournament that lands on the cage overlay. The Air Jordan 31 Low has a translucent outsole, and it also has K54 branding on the tongue. Last but not least is the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG, and that also has K54 branding on the tongue and a mismatched theme. The Formula 2-3 Low will cost you $120, the Air Jordan 31 Low will cost you $160, while the Air Jordan 1 will cost you $160 as well. Now in the United States, the only location that I see that will have them is Foot Locker, their NYC flagship. So I don't know about an online release. I'm sure there'll be a few more retailers that pop up, but it's looking like a very limited drop in the States. More images of the Air Jordan 9 baseball glove pack has landed, and it gives us a bit of a closer look. And just to recap really quick, 35 on the brown leather, while 45 lands on the black leather. The 35 is a tribute to when Jordan played for the Scottsdale Scorpions of the Arizona Fall League back in 1994, and the 45 is for when he played for the Barons. We still don't have any release information as of yet, well, as far as the date goes, but like I said in previous videos, they are expected to be somewhat of a limited drop, with the brown pair being more limited than the black pair. Also, both will be like baseball cards. You just buy a pair, you don't know what you're going to get, and open it up, and that's what you get. Once there's more information, I will make sure to update you. We have new images of the Air Jordan 11 Gym Red, aka Chicago. Now, I've gone over this shoe probably 8 or 9 times by now, but I did want to make note that the release date continues to bounce around. It was like, I believe the 16th, and then it was the 10th. Now it's December 9th. That's the rumored date, though. It's not confirmed. We have to wait a while before it's confirmed. And retail price will be $220. Now, a lot of people are saying this pair is not going to sell out, but it's going to be a GR, and it will sell out. Same day, more than likely, yes. There's a possibility you'll see maybe a random size 7 in a store like a day after, but that's really it. Jordan 11s are really hyped. The weekend was full of first looks, I would say, and a bunch of new images. So next up, we have the Air Jordan 6 Pinnacle Flight Jacket, and we don't have any new release information. They're expected to drop sometime in August. The retail price will be $225. But just a quick rundown if you guys missed any of the previous videos, or for new subscribers, they are inspired by Michael Jordan's 1991 appearance on Saturday Night Live, and he wore a green bomber jacket, which pretty much resembles this shoe. Now, I may slow down on the new images of this pair and a few others just because I don't want to flood the videos with just new pictures without any new information unless the photos are like extremely dope. Last but not least, we have a few new images of the Air Jordan 6 University Blue, aka UNC. So the pair pretty much looks just like the infrared edition with the exception of blue, and that replaces the red. Also, it doesn't look like, but I can't be for sure on this, that they'll feature 3M reflective detailing on the panels, but maybe some new images will display that if it has it. They also are constructed with nubuck and they feature a translucent outsole. The date has jumped around a little bit. Earlier they were expected to drop at the later part of December, I believe around the 30th or the 31st, I'm not 100% sure. But now they're expected to drop on December 23rd. Again, the date could be pushed forward or back. We have a bit of time before December is here. And retail price will be $190. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com and then we take it to YouTube. From this video, what I'm feeling, well, Yeezys I'm not really feeling, but I'm going to try to pick them up just to use as trade bait. From Nike, really nothing. I don't like anything as far as buying. I mean, they don't look bad, but I'm just not going to pick them up. Now, from Jordan Brand, the PSNY Air Jordan 12, that gives us all a little bit of hope, so definitely going to go after the Bordeaux, because if they're online drop all three at the same time, really just have to pinpoint one pair and go after that. So that's the pair I'm going for. The K54, I might try. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of websites overseas that have them available, kind of like the Air Jordan 2, but we'll have to see on that. The Air Jordan 11 Gym Red, aka Chicago, definite pickup. The Air Jordan 6 Pinnacle Flight Jacket, another definite pickup. And the Air Jordan 6 UNC is a must cop for me. But leave a comment below and let me know from this video what you liked or what you disliked. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.